Do it right now.
Right now.
I'll order it because it'll take a while for it.
It's like when I threaten to get like the page standing.
I'll do it right now.
Order it right now.
I'll have it. Think I won't?
Yes, I absolutely think you won't.
Banners, dude. I'm ordering a banner right now.
Thing is, he will. Like, he'll just fucking sit there and order merch and gimmicks all night.
Custom banners. Banners.com.
I know what your gimmick should be.
Vistaprint.
For Halloween?
Yeah. Because it'd be tight.
Dude, like the WWE gimmick for today is save 25% off full order. For anything. Doesn't even matter what it is. It just says full order.
That's your standee, dude.
So I was going to get it anyway just because I got shamed into it.
Well, depends. Is it still active? Or did it just expire like an hour ago? Because they're fucking jobbers.
No, it wouldn't still be... Is that your email?
No, I'm on WWE Shop. Ends 10/1 at 11:59 p.m. Dude, they have Brock Lesnar Go to Hell Tour event shirt. It's tight.
Dude, a 2.5 by 12 foot banner is only $56 on Vistaprint. That's cheap.
Isn't 25% off like kind of a lot? Like to be off everything, and it's not even.
That's
like,
what I got off the belt. I saved like. I don't know how much. It was That belt was $319, I think.
I've been waiting for this sale too.
That's only like
for
$8 off like a standee though. It's not that big.
Kalisto mask.
Yeah, because you don't like the color, so 25% off.
I'd have to get it like cheap.
And since their shipping is only $6.99 for just about anything you order other than that kind of stuff, at least it's reasonable.
It pisses me off. Like, Sin Cara has 1 million masks everywhere, made by different companies in Mexico. There's 0 Kalisto masks. And I've only ever seen one place do a Samurai del Sol.
Jobber? Go grab a gimmick from over there. You know, dude.
Wrestling's tight.
Love wrestling. Dude, that like wiped. This table wipes up nice, man.
Dude, it doesn't. That code doesn't work. It does exclude memorabilia. It says.
Well,
and I just tried to enter it in, and it said
it's not memorabilia for that. I thought memorabilia was only like their
special
event shit.
I typed in the code and it says coupon code SAVE25 can currently not be added to your cart. It says excludes Rise Above Cancer, title belts, memorabilia, Connor's Cure, and gift cards. So I guess that has to be memorabilia. It's not working. I don't care.
I'm about Renee Young.
Yeah, she's fine.
You marked for Jordan Capri back in the day?
The name sounds familiar.
We need to start recording, dude. Because the video is going.
Yeah, I could like order this like on air and it'd be better, I guess.
Yeah.
We're on, dude.
We're on?
Yeah.
Nice. What's up, dog?
What's up?
Dude,
we are recording the Put 'em Over podcast, episode 10.
Our YouTube debut is actually performing quite well.
Has a total. Does it have double-digit views yet?
It has triple.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many of them are you?
Are there any comments? That's the most important.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But it's being. I've actually paid for a little bit of advertising on Facebook. Trying to put us over by putting us over.
I think next week it's going to be tight because.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could start off with our merch gimmick, like an announcement of what's going to happen next week on our show.
I noticed. I watched the
YouTube
from last week, and like the camera like caught me like on Tinder. You could like see Tinder on my face because like I had it kind of like
that's tight
turned over. I noticed that. That was funny.
You broke the fourth wall with your Tinder gimmick?
Such a dirtbag. Such an absolute dirtbag.
But now I'm ordering from WWE Shop. I'm not on.
Everyone listening at home and not watching, my name is Lucha John. To my left is
Hurley.
And across from me, probably on Tinder right now.
Oh, dude, WWE Shop.
Important. Our resident heel T-Cat.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I was trying to order.
This is like we should probably start over. This is terrible.
No, this is great. What
this
are you
is
talking
absolutely
about?
terrible.
I wanted to order my thing
Like,
on air.
I know, but it's like dead silence while you guys are like
No.
trying to figure out
I'm
your
just
merch
trying.
gimmick.
I'm just trying to find like a. I'm trying to put us over for our upcoming Halloween episode.
Which is gonna be tight. I've got
Yeah,
my
dude.
order ready.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to put this podcast over for our upcoming Halloween episode.
But
So, like, I need that image. Yeah.
The merch
So anyway,
giveaway
I'll work
tested
on this.
too,
I'll work
'cause
on this later. Let me pull up the agenda.
I think it was on episode 3 or 4 we announced that we were working on a partnership with ProWrestlingTees.com.
Yeah, PWT is kind enough to. They're allowing us to do a giveaway, a monthly giveaway, and so basically the way that would work would be, we'll figure out a way that we want to give a shirt away. Obviously, we want to gain a following and gain some subscribers and things like that. One way that you could enter to win a shirt is to comment on our YouTube channel or subscribe. First, you need to subscribe to us everywhere, or we're not going to give you anything. So you need to subscribe to us on iTunes. You need to subscribe to us on YouTube, and then like our Facebook page. Put him over, the Humboldt Wrestling Connection, and then we'll figure out a way we're going to do a giveaway. But you have to at least be on those things to like be qualified, I think.
We're gonna do a pretty sweet. We all did an order.
Too sweet?
Too sweet? Too sweet? Too sweet?
Don't leave him hanging on the too sweet. God, jobber.
Yeah, dude. What's up, Jim?
One of the primary gimmicks of PWT is their mystery tees, and we've all got an assemblage. We're gonna have our own King of Trios unveiling of our 3 mystery gimmicks from them next week.
The story behind that is, as T-Cat likes to do, he posts things in the Hangout and just gets all excited for stuff, but then like doesn't make an order. So I made an order.
That?
No, yeah, you did. Like when we originally did it, you're like, dude, on Pro Wrestling Tees, you can get a mystery shirt for $5.99. And then I like went on and did it because I thought you had placed an order. So then I got my mystery tees, and you guys, none of you had ordered anything.
No.
But now this time, all 3 of us, because you went on and ordered 3 of them, we all decided that we would do the same thing. So you and I placed an order the other night.
Good.
Shame being Newton.
I hope
You ordered it?
You better unveil that next week on the show.
Tight.
That's gonna be a tight merch gimmick.
Kayfabing what the order is for the audience.
That's a pretty sick gimmick, dude.
So we've got
I'm
that
excited
coming,
for that.
and for our merch gimmick, I don't.
Are we
think-
gonna have it here for a while? It needs to be part of the
No.
show at least once.
At least once, but
All right.
I don't know, maybe not.
I don't think there's any other merch gimmick to go over. So I mean,
No, we all have 3 mystery shirts coming from Pro
for
Wrestling
this
Tees.
week, aside from the big one.
This is the big.
DVDs.
This is the big merch update that I promised last week. I finally got the big gold belt from the WCW days, but I mean it says WWE on it, but that's because they used it for a while. But
It is
The
the
NWA.
traditional NWA World
Yeah.
Heavyweight Championship,
thing is tight.
as worn by the likes of the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
I posted it, like I was rocking it at work yesterday because it got delivered to my work, and my direct supervisor was like, dude, what is that? He didn't believe me that I actually dropped like 3 bills on a piece of wrestling merch.
Why? Why would
Everybody should believe that.
Yeah,
They should believe it.
yeah. So, yeah, Bo leave.
Do you think Dean Ambrose drinks like Blue Moon out of a mason jar, like in the Gorilla?
I wouldn't think it'd be Blue Moon. I think it'd be like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
No, I think he's a little cooler than that.
Well,
I don't think he's like straight shoot a total
No one's,
D-bag.
like-
I think he's just like a Coors Light.
Besides,
I'm
like,
Blue Moon guy.
Mania sponsors, like they've got Blue Moon there. They don't have Pabst like on tap at a WWE event.
They did though.
No, they
I
didn't.
saw it.
They didn't have PBR.
Yes,
it was
they
like
did.
It was like Coors.
Dude, they had PBR.
And-
They had PBR.
There was like 2 beers. It was like Coors.
I got over on a Coors there.
Yeah.
It was Coors and Moon, and I got a Moon. You got a Moon.
I love Moon.
Like an $11 Moon.
I double-fisted Moons. I had like 2 of them and pounded them in the sun.
You get Moon at the Barfly.
Love Moon.
It's good. It's great stuff.
I have a Moon sign. I should hang that up as the only non-wrestling gimmick on this wall. Right?
It's kind of a wrestling gimmick.
A little bit.
Throw me another beer.
You want some Moon?
Steve Weiser.
Why aren't we drinking
Steve
like a
Weiser.
Moon on the podcast?
I don't know.
I would.
Watch.
I was drinking some pumpkin ale the other day.
That was a good gimmick.
Dude, that was really good.
So
let's talk
wrestling.
Yeah.
This is the Put 'em Over podcast.
Yeah, so we're going to put over NXT TakeOver. I have the entire card in front of me, the final card, and we'll talk about each match and what we think is going to happen. So, the opening match looks like it's... Well, I don't know if this is in order, but obviously the main event's in the right place. But the first match on this list is the Dana Brooke versus Asuka match.
That's going to be tight.
Or Asuka for all the other idiots in the nation that are going to
mispronounce for people who actually pay attention to, like, pro res.
So tell us how pumped you are for this Asuka match, dude.
I'm pumped as shit because I've seen her matches a ton of times, obviously. I'm glad that they're filling up...
Pumped as shit, he says.
Pumped as shit. I'm psyched that they're actually filling up the women's division because they called 3 other superstars up. They had a gap. They needed to fill that hole. That's what she said.
Pause.
What? They need to fill that hole, and I'm glad that they're doing it with really interesting, diverse talent. They're pulling someone else from Japan, because Kenta got over, but it was short-lived, but Finn Balor has obviously been a worthwhile investment pulling him over from New Japan, so I'm glad that Kana's here.
Yeah, but he's not like shoot Japanese, though.
No, Kana's shoot Japanese.
She's kind of good-looking. I was surprised.
Not shoot Japanese?
Finn?
Oh.
Fergal's a Mick.
Hideo.
But, like, you were getting over on, like, checking out Kana, I think.
Yeah.
She's pretty cute.
Yeah, I was looking for some of her matches, and I came across some pics, and I like her. She didn't look like she'd be, like, shoot hot.
Do you mark for Dana Brooke?
Love Dana. I'm glad that that's the match.
Do you think she's gonna get over on Asuka?
No, I think Dana will take the loss.
She'll job.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
because I mean, she's already established. She's been booked pretty strong on NXT, and they're not gonna cut all these promos and have these video packages and make such a big deal about Kana's debut in the WWE and not have her go over.
Yeah, and I think Dana can put together a good match. It's not gonna be like a Bayley Sasha match, but it'll be good.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
I like that 2 of the matches, and frankly they're the 2 I'm hyped for the most, are women's matches coming up.
Well,
like,
talk about that.
NXT is where the real revolution is.
I think Asuka gets over. I think
absolutely.
I'm still pissed that they ruined Emma, though, dude.
That's bad.
Whatever they did with Emma's gimmick is like stupid.
Well, they buried it. She's just a general bitch lackey for.
Yeah,
dude, the Emma
dumb.
Page rivalry for like the inaugural belt was like so good, classic. They need to go back to that Emma.
Well, they're trying to go back to like heel Page, so I don't know why they couldn't go back to like goofy face Emma. I want the.
Exactly, everybody does.
All right, next match: Apollo Crews versus Tyler Breeze.
I can almost guarantee Apollo Crews is going over in this match.
They're pushing him so hard.
I don't know.
He went over on Johnny Wrestling tonight.
It's 2 guys that are being pushed pretty hard, so I think Crews will win, but Breeze taking a loss at like a takeover would be kind of a big deal. Like they're setting it.
You mean like he did to Jushin Thunder Liger, which he said he wouldn't?
Yeah. I'll say it again.
You'll probably be
and
wrong.
And the next takeover, I'll say he'll win again.
Well,
I think if there's
dirt sheets are reporting that Triple H, like we all know, is planning on bringing Tyler Breeze up.
I'm kayfabe only.
Before the end of the year, so at some point, Tyler Breeze needs to start getting some really big victories to give him some momentum coming up in the main roster.
I think Tyler Breeze wins, and it kind of starts like a decent feud between the 2, because the only way that this push of Apollo Crews is going to work is if he has a legitimate feud with legitimate talent. He can't just come out and...
Yeah, he's got to have real matches.
Yeah, he can't just come out and like beat up jobbers all the time. Now, I know Gargano's not a jobber, and that was a sick match tonight, but it was like they've made Gargano... Johnny Wrestling his job twice now in NXT, and so... They're obviously not going to push him, so they're going to push this Crews guy because it's like they're claiming him as their guy.
It's crazy to me. We talked and we were so certain that both he and Ciampa were brought in just for this Dusty Classic. They were going to tag, show up, leave. For them to cut a promo and then stick around, like, have you guys read anything?
I still don't buy it. I still don't think they're around for good. It just doesn't make sense.
But how long are they around for? Like, what's the setup they've got with H?
I think Triple H is trying to turn NXT into like a super like indie where there's gonna be guys signed, but then he's also gonna sign guys for like a one-off or like little short runs.
Which You brought that up a few
I'm gonna do
weeks
a run-in
ago,
real
and I
quick.
disagreed with you, but now I'm starting to come around. I think that's the case.
I'm gonna do a run-in real quick. Next week, I'm gonna buy a mini fridge for this place
Okay.
and fill it up with like moons and bottles of water and stuff. Maybe a couple monster gimmicks.
Some
Some
vats.
That is Jericho.
That is Jericho.
That was pretty funny, huh?
I think it's gonna stick too.
Yeah.
Like we're always gonna be referring to that as that.
Dude, I snapped, so I did like the whole screenshot of that photo, and I was gonna put it on the Hangouts of Chris Jericho rocking like what we call a vat of Monster because
like the
he was-
huge version with like the twist cap.
yeah, like
And like the Anger Blue Guy designs embossed on the can.
yeah. So Jericho was drinking like the 0 calorie,
You knew it, didn't
like
you?
the white,
You knew it even before you said it.
the vocab guy. He's vocab guy. So I like vocab a lot too. So anyway, Jericho drinks like the white 0 calorie vat of Monster, and I hit the screenshot, and I'm gonna just post it in the Hangout saying, "Dude, Jericho rocks a Monster or a vat," and then I just decided it just has to say "vat is Jericho."
Yeah.
Yeah, because what else would you say with Jericho? You wouldn't say anything else.
Other than like maybe Y2 Vat.
No,
That
is-
wasn't-
no.
That wasn't the first appearance of like a wrestler rocking a monster in those hangouts either. I think I remember I posted something like, I think it was like Becky Lynch or something drinking one, and I threw it in the hangout.
Like, I don't even like Monster that much. I only like get over on it because you love it so much, and you like put me over
You
on
like
the
the idea of Coke more than Coke?
Yeah, exactly. I like the idea of Monster more than Monster itself.
So what else do we got on the card coming up?
So we all agree that Breeze might get the win. I think. Breeze gets the
No,
win.
I don't think he's
You
going to
think
get the
Breeze?
win.
Okay. All right.
And I'm sad. So I think the next...
There's There's 2 semifinals in the Dusty Road Classic, and then the finals the same night.
No, the finals are later on.
Oh, is it?
I think it's going to be on like the next NXT
weak.
after.
No. This is the card. This is the final card for Takeover, and it says semifinal, Dusty Rhodes finals to be announced.
So two of the teams are gonna have double duty.
The first one is the Mechanics versus Balor and Joe, who buried freaking Enzo and Cass tonight.
Mechanics. That's the actual name of a team.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Is that Dawson?
Is that Dash and Dawson?
Yeah, you know what? I think it is.
That's sick
they're
that they have, like,
No,
a name.
because Dash and Dawson are going up against Jordan and Gable.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
That's
are.
Corbin and Rhino. Dude, I
Is it?
copied this.
Yes, the
this is the
promo
card.
at NXT tonight. Remember Corbin
I know.
and Rhino?
I thought they were.
No, I think the Mechanics are Dash and Dawson.
Dash and Dawson. I know they walked in and they started feuding a little bit. I guess I missed what their setup was.
So this
the
list
This
says,
is the goddamn Mechanics.
dude. So this list says that, and I copied this from like one of the websites that was saying the final card for Takeover because I wanted to make sure we were accurate. Because I didn't know what the final card was. I had to like go look it up.
I just.
Because NXT's been so weak lately, I haven't even been able to pay attention to them setting up Takeover other than Sasha Bailey.
Yeah, they don't even try anymore except for like the takeovers.
Well, tonight they obviously
it was
tried.
a little
like,
better. It was like
having-
the setup, the go home.
Because honestly, like, I was disappointed that Connor didn't have a match, but Dana Brooke's match against, like, the tag team, Dana Brooke and Emma versus those 2 jobbers, and those jobbers were actually decent. They had totally vanilla gimmicks.
Billy Kay and
Peyton Royce, or whatever. Terrible
When you
names.
said they were going to come out and fight 2 tall, dark-haired jobbers.
Yeah, because NXT has like 8 of those.
But they were pretty good. That was a decent match, too. I mean, NXT tonight overall was pretty good.
Yeah, mostly because of Gargano and Ciampa.
Problem though, like I almost like turned off the TV and walked out of your house.
Where would
tonight.
you have gone?
Like, I don't care. Into the sea. I would have walked
To
into the
parts
ocean.
unknown.
Yeah, and never returned. I would have gone to Death Valley and died.
Because
Because Enzo and Cass have been buried on NXT. We haven't really seen them in what, 3-4 weeks?
Yeah.
We finally see them, and last week they touted that like it was going to be the main event. We were going to see Finn and Joe, Enzo and Cass, and all 3 of us thought Enzo and Cass would go over and they'd be in the finals of the Dusty Classic because they're the best tag team on NXT.
I didn't think that. I thought they would have lost tonight.
Did you think they were going to lose in the opening match in like 7 minutes?
No, I thought it was going to be a full match.
so
But it's obvious, to me at least, that they're trying to set up a Finn Joe thing, and I think you want that to happen in like the finals. So I think
I
they're going
guess,
to make the
but-
finals.
It's just something you and I argued about on the couch tonight is now that Enzo and Cass are out, I mean, Enzo and Cass was my pick to go over in the Dusty Classic. They're the best tag team. They're the most over.
Yeah.
But now I honestly think it's going to come down to Baron Corbin and Rhino versus Finn and Joe. And Finn and Joe are going to go over.
I think it'll be the Mechanics versus Gable and Jordan.
I don't think so.
Gable and Jordan.
I think they're going to bury the actual tag teams in this classic.
I think it's going to be Gable and Jordan
Because
versus
they're ready,
Finn
willing, and
Joe.
Gable, dude.
Yeah, and Enzo and Cass are a friggin' bona fide stud
So-
and 7 feet tall.
As we saw on the episode, you can't teach that. As we saw on the episode after the last takeover, Enzo and Cass popped that Brooklyn crowd like a cherry on prom night. And that was the most insane thing I've ever seen. Is every single person, that 15,000 people or whatever it was, doing that entire opening promo. And for the WWE to bury them like right after that, I just don't understand it. I can't figure it out.
They haven't been called up. They're not getting utilized.
It's like they refuse to like be excited how over those guys.
It's obvious that the people in charge have no plans for them. It's WWE is the kind of place that they don't really care like how over somebody is. If they don't like you, they're gonna do whatever they can, and they don't like Enzo and Cass.
It kills me because both Dusty and Cena were all about Enzo and Cass. And obviously Dusty has passed on.
I thought Triple H was too, but maybe he's not. It seemed like he would be.
I have no idea what they're doing. I honestly, after watching Raw on Monday, I have no idea what the WWE is doing, period.
Yeah.
Like, for God's sakes, one of the big upper mid-card matches of Raw was Mark Henry versus The Big Show.
Raw is approaching SmackDown level for me in that I'm close to just not even watching it weekly.
We spent, 20 minutes watching it?
Yeah.
We fast-forwarded through almost everything.
And I left with about an hour left of Raw, and
We didn't watch any.
I never even have thought of like going back and watching it.
But
Because it's sitting on my DVR, but I don't care.
I think the one thing we actually took the time to watch, there were two things. There was Ms. TV, in which that Divas Revolution kayfabe makes no sense.
Stupid.
We got so excited last week after Paige came out, dropped her little pipe bomb about the Divas Revolution, and we thought she was going to turn heel. Yeah, and then she comes out, and just because the Bellas show up, now Paige has to rejoin Team PCB. And then halfway through she leaves again. It's a total clusterfuck.
Well, they're setting it up for Natty to be on that team.
Yeah, because we
don't like
absolutely
Natty?
need more teams. I love Natty. I think
Better than
Natty's,
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Natty and Sasha are the two best on the roster right now.
Natty's a really good wrestler.
She's not better than
amazing.
Becky or Paige.
She's definitely way better than Paige. Dude, I know you don't like to admit it because you're such a Paige mark. She's gotten
good in the ring,
sloppy
dude.
since
Oh,
she
really?
came up to the main roster. Like, the past several months, she's been really sloppy.
What do we think of the 30-minute Iron Woman match?
That's going to be the match.
You think so?
Absolutely. It's going to be match of the night. It's going to be match of the month.
The whole 30-minute gimmick is tight, but their match last time was like over 20 minutes, so it's not like a huge. It's basically just a match. Like,
Yeah, but the
if
gimmick
you want
of
to do
Iron Man,
if you
where
want to
it's
do
gonna
like a
have-
60-minute Iron Man match, like it's supposed to
They
be,
can't because it's not a 3-hour event.
Yeah, but I mean, what was their match last time? Was like 22 minutes or
Yeah,
something.
but this
probably.
gimmick allows them to have a ton of
They're
finishes.
gonna have I don't think they'll have a ton. I think there'll be 3. There'll be
3 total?
Yeah.
Or 3 apiece, and then
No.
the fourth is the
I think one will.
Is it just
get
gonna
a
rest the most
pinfall.
pinfalls at the end or something?
falls in general, so a tap counts.
So I think
too.
one will get a pinfall, then the other one will, and it'll be 1-1, and then there'll be one more, and that'll be.
Yeah, that's a half an hour.
It's gonna be a good match. Like,
I need to I'm gonna watch a couple Iron Man matches. I haven't watched one in a long time.
oh god, there's one with Triple H and The Rock.
Yeah. Well, that's like the second most famous one.
I can't remember what event that was, but find
So,
that, it's a classic.
I have an idea. So I think Bailey's gonna win. I think we all think Bailey's gonna win because
She has to.
Yeah,
there's
Sasha's
no
not gonna
way.
get both.
That's yeah.
So I have an idea for the podcast. Okay, and this is something that's been going through my mind for a while. We week after week have been burying the WWE. Like we're kind of frustrated with NXT. We're super done with Raw. We don't even mention SmackDown. So I have an idea, every week, all three of us should give our listeners a piece of tape to review on the WWE Network.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather them watch a different promotion.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Dude,
Like,
you can't think of anything that you'd say, dude, you should go watch this. If you've never seen it, you should watch it.
yeah, but I'd rather tell them, like...
Because I've been watching a lot of stuff lately.
But, again, it's in the past. Like, there's stuff I'd rather tell them, like, yes, stop living in the past. Yes, WWE was great in 2006. But you know what's great now? New Japan Pro. Ring of Honor. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Like, go watch alternative products, because the mainstream product is unwatchable right now.
Yeah, but the production
We had
value is
3
still there.
hours on Monday of no Cesaro and, like, 3 minutes of Rusev and KO before running.
I'm going to give somebody some tape to review.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it right this second.
And Lucha can do like an alternate.
I will,
WWE
because
tape.
I don't think there's a point to, like...
Because I
obviously
feel the
there's
same way
great
about him.
stuff to...
WWE is like 6th on my list right now.
There's thousands of hours of great tape on there, though.
But I'm talking, like, right now.
No, I'm not talking about that, though. I'm talking about old stuff.
Yeah, there's great old stuff, but I mean...
Yeah.
The current product is bad, and people currently need an alternative. And I think it's out there.
I mean,
and
we
if you
just
want
watched
production values, Lucha Underground just got renewed for season 2.
What's your tape recommendation?
Well, I don't have one off the top of my head right now. I have to think about it, but
okay.
it's just an idea.
Armageddon 2006.
We just watched that, didn't
Yeah,
we?
no, it was amazing.
I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It was really good.
I've been watching WrestleMania 26 because I haven't seen any Manias from that era, and it's from 2010, and it's been great. I really enjoy it. I've been watching like
Is
a
that
little
the
bit
one where
every night.
JBL and Ray? Is
No.
that that one?
Here's a match we can talk that I just put you over on. I know you watched it.
I just put you over on Rock versus Hollywood Hogan at Mania that you had
18.
never seen,
Nope,
and you loved it.
I wasn't watching then.
Dang.
He had never seen it though, and I just needed him to see like the crowd.
It was good.
'Cause that was pretty
Crazy
over, dude.
pop.
Yeah.
But I just put you over Royal Rumble 2001, the ladder match for the IC title,
Oh, God.
Benoit Jericho.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that, dude.
Jeez.
Like, that's good stuff.
It's great stuff.
And the network is great because it's just, I mean, I would think that more...
You know what else was really great in the ladder gimmick?
What?
Steam Generico. What was that, Bola 11?
Yeah.
That was insane. The one we watched tonight?
Yeah. Then the Bucks run in.
So many crazy ladder bumps.
Especially since it was just like a Werner brand ladder from like Ace Hardware down the street.
There's like 14 of them that just got destroyed.
and they weren't gimmick ladders that broke with one bump. Like they bend
I loved
and
when
kick the person.
like the one Steen was trying to climb up broke, and then like he asked like fans in the front row for a new ladder, and they got one from like under the ring and like gave it to Steen.
God, that match was great.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so...
There's so much alternative product right now, and I've been watching a ton of it. Obviously, we watch Ring of Honor each week. I've been, like, catching up on Lucha Underground, which... Lucha Underground blows my mind. Like, even if I removed all the Lucha, because I'm Lucha John, it would still be probably the best promotion on television. Because they kick away all the, like, tired shit that we're so used to seeing. Like... Everything, there's no house shows, there's no dark matches, everything is on TV every week. They don't save anything for a pay-per-view.
There's only 4 promotions on television, and it's obviously better than 2 of them. So it comes down to Lucha or Ring of Honor. I think Lucha is probably better.
There's more than that. Just not, like...
That's on TV?
Not nationally. Like, CZW's on TV on the East Coast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I dig it.
Like, you can even watch PNW... PNW sometimes airs around here on like the local access
It's
stuff.
not
Portland
on TV.
Wrestling?
Yeah, Pacific Northwest Wrestling.
It's not on
tight.
TV if it's not on Direct TV. It's my gimmick.
Because you don't just watch TV.
Direct it.
Yeah.
You guys are shills.
I
We need to get them as a...
love DirecTV. They have the Sunday ticket gimmick. The football package. Dude,
Yeah,
okay.
Lucha Underground's been blowing my mind, but...
So, let's talk MSG a little bit. I have that card too, which sucks. Because the main event is Big Show versus Brock Lesnar.
That's the main event?
I think
That's
so.
not the main event in my heart.
Then there's a steel cage match for the U.S. title. Seth Rollins and John Cena,
What?
apparently.
When did they announce that?
I don't know.
That's the first I've
That's
heard
how
that.
much we fast forwarded through Raw this week.
Are you serious? Is that seriously happening?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it is. I heard something about it. One of the podcasts I listened to was talking about it.
Tag team champion.
Yeah, they're
It's
doing a
not-
rematch.
It's not for the belts though.
What?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't say that it's for the championship.
I thought they did on Raw. They said it was for the championships, but it's not a TLC match, so I don't care.
Why would Kevin Owens put the belt up against Chris Jericho?
Because it's tight.
Is the belt on the line?
That's what it says.
Yeah, it's a title match now. That's the only match I'm tuning in for. Like, I'm so psyched for that. I know Jericho still has a little bit of ring rust, but he'll work a great match with KO.
Heck yeah.
He'll put KO over.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because he will.
He'll job. Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler again. Over that.
This is the worst angle.
And Randy Orton versus Sheamus.
Oh, God.
Or God, this is a bad
MSG's
card.
gonna suck, dude. We're gonna have to drink a lot of Moon that night.
That sounds good. I will get wasted and watch those boring matches.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever, like, been with you, like, when you were, like, drinking before.
It gets weird.
Yeah, you like crashed on my couch the other night, but we didn't drink like hardly at all.
No. We got
We
drunk
just stayed
on
up too
like
late.
reviewing tape.
Yeah, we got over on reviewing tape.
We watched some old NXT just to watch some Sami
And
Zayn.
you made me sit through like a 3-hour Ring of Honor
God.
New Japan Pro.
Yeah, so that was
crossover
I
pay-per-view.
kayfabed you and I said I've got tape for you to review.
Dude,
and it
wait
was
till-
War of the Worlds 14.
When my discs come in, it's like a 3-disc, like, it's gonna be like 9 hours of, like, non-WWE tape that we're gonna, like, bang through in one day.
So tight. Do you want to like announce to the listeners right now what you have on order?
We'll do that at the end.
Alright, that sounds
The
good.
merch gimmick.
We've already done our merch gimmick for the cast though.
Okay, I'll still do it at the end.
Alright.
Oh, I have my Wrestle Crate gimmick coming too. But I feel like I'm not going to put those people over.
Yeah, let's not
You
bury
already
them.
did,
Like
dude.
bury them. Like don't
They
even
just got free
don't-
advertising.
They suck.
Yeah.
Don't spend your money there. But
Yeah,
and
like
then
I won't open that on there.
the main
Yeah.
piece of tape I wanted to talk about before we get back into WWE, because I know you won't necessarily participate, but T-Cat's all about this. On Saturday, this past Saturday, was Destruction in Kobe 2015, the newest New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view, and we watched all 4 hours of that before glossing over Raw.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4 hours, dude.
Because all their matches go pretty long.
Yeah, you guys had already been watching like an hour when I got home
And it
from
was a
work.
really full card.
This is
It was
how
like-
much into reviewing tape you guys are. You show up at my house before I even get off work and
Yeah.
review tape.
we were
with
watching
my wife and
Generico
kids.
matches like before you got home.
Yeah,
My
my
wife-
wife again today.
My wife texted me the other day. She's like, "The boys are here, getting over."
Guys.
The buzz.
She's all. They're reviewing tape.
She said that.
Yeah. She did. Oh, my daughter the other day. I was watching Raw a week ago, and when Ric Flair came out and cried, broke kayfabe and like cried because his daughter. God, Ric Flair. I'm so sorry. That's your kid. Anyway,
I hope she's women's champion for 10 years.
So-
as she main events.
so
For how long?
when he was
A
walking
fucking
out,
decade.
you know what my daughter did? She looked up at the TV. She goes, and she's 3.5 years old. Is that Ric Flair? Because she has an action figure. Because I have that bag of action figures, and like she knew the Ric Flair doll. That's like the one doll I constantly see around the house. Pretty sick,
It's the best.
She's over for Nate, dude.
dude. She loves Nate.
So, what were some of the highlights from Destruction in Kobe that we can talk?
I liked the AJ Styles like 3-on-3 match, where it was him and who was it? It was Cody Hall and was it Tama Tonga? I think it was. It was a couple B Club.
Yeah, it was because earlier it was Doc Gallows
Yeah.
and someone else.
Machine Gun.
Oh no, it was Cody Hall and Machine Gun, wasn't it? And then
No.
it was Tama Tonga and Doc Gallows.
It was Doc and Machine Gun because they're the champs. They always
yeah.
tag together.
Yeah, that's true.
It was Tama and Cody Hall with AJ. That was good.
I think my match of the night, surprisingly, was the Time Splitters Red Dragon match.
Yeah.
So that's
belts.
the Back to the Future gimmick, right?
Yeah, it's Alex
those
Shelley from my boys, the Motor City Machine
Love
Guns,
those guys.
against Red Dragon, obviously, Kyle O'Reilly.
Red Dragon
Fish.
is up there in terms of like automatic like great matches. They're it's hard for them to have a bad match. The main event was great. Everything on there was great. Really.
And the main event, I mean, holy shit. Nakamura got over and got re-strapped with the IC title for IWGP.
Love it.
That was a really good match against Goto. And I'm trying to remember, what was the match Okada was in part of? There were a lot of, like,
That was
big,
the Styles.
Like, there were a lot of trios matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it?
It was Team Styles versus Team Okada.
Yeah, it was like Chaos, right? It was like him,
Yeah.
Jado, and Gato.
I don't know if it was that. The Chaos, so many people.
Yeah,
in
there's
it.
a billion. It's like the Bullet Club. There's a billion people.
And honestly, like, I know Nakamura and Okada and a few other guys, but a lot of those Japanese guys, I recognize them, I just don't know their names yet.
It's because unfortunately,
not deep enough in the
in
NJPW.
Japan, not enough guys have like really developed gimmicks. A lot of them are even more vanilla than in Ring of Honor. They just come out looking like Antonio Inoki with standard tights.
Yeah.
But
Like,
then the matches
Ishii
are
is a
big.
guy I know, and
Naito,
yeah.
because he always comes out with those gimmick masks.
Yeah.
Tanahashi with the Cosmic.
Like him a lot.
He had a
He had a hella good match.
Yeah, he did. He had a really good match, and I really popped for the
And
trios.
he came out with like the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, what was that gimmick about?
I tried to
That was
look that
tight.
up. I tried to figure out what that was, and I couldn't find out.
It sounds like it guarantees him a shot at the title
It said
at Wrestle Kingdom 10.
Yeah, it had the Wrestle Kingdom 10, which is their version of Mania. It had that on the briefcase. So,
So
Should we
obviously
go to
it's- Yeah, let's just fly to Tokyo down.
Why not?
It's like several $1,000s. That's why. I'd be about it though. But I really,
You and I
really
look
popped
at
for
money in different ways when it comes to wrestling gimmicks, dude.
I dug the trios match that was like all legends. It was like Inaba,
Oh, yeah.
Liger,
Jushin.
Tiger Mask.
Yeah, that was
that was good. So yeah, that was really good. I've been watching a shit ton of New Japan. Like I've been really impressed. They do big fight feel better. Like it feels to me like I'm watching old WCW. Like the smaller crowds, the darker arenas, the like just the tension, the ring psychology. You feel like you're watching a big important
There was-
match almost every time.
there was the Roppongi Vice match too.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
dude,
so-
RPG Vice is awesome. Didn't we find out they're actually in Chaos? Like I can't.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, they are. I've never seen them do stuff like a.
And I've never seen at Destruction in Kobe, Nakamura was billed as being part of Chaos, but he was feuding with the Rainmaker before.
It's a lot like looser of a stable than like Bullet Club, who like walks out with each other and like reps each other. So
Too sweet.
Yeah.
I wanna pass it on to you, like to wrap up the New Japan. Like, you went from just like I think 6 podcasts ago burying AJ Styles and making fun of him as a jobber just because he was on TNA, and
I
now
just did that
tonight,
to, like, piss you
like
off,
you
though.
want to order one of his T-shirts because now you've seen how good the Phenomenal one
Okay,
is.
so I admit I had never really seen him wrestle, but I called him a jobber just for heat because you always talk about TNA, and I was like, well, if this guy was over in TNA, he's probably not that good because I hate TNA, but he's hella good. He's like one of the best.
Like when you told your daughter to come out and call like Jushin a jobber.
Yeah,
Job.
Liger's a jobber. Yeah, just to get heat. She was gonna do it for like a piece of popcorn for some dub ched. Yeah, we're gonna put over black smart food bags right now.
Oh yeah, white cheddar popcorn's a
Yeah, it's
great
the
snack
best.
gimmick.
It's the best. So, snack gimmicks. I'm gonna talk about that for a second. I need some water though.
I love snack gimmicks. I love just munching and watching wrestling. Like I was at work.
You want to do
I was
nothing,
like-
but that's not watching wrestling.
Yeah, I was sitting at work and I'm like typing out a submittal for like Caltrans and I'm like, I don't want to do anything that isn't watching wrestling.
Do you wear a mask when you're at work?
You should.
I'm pretty much kayfabe all the time.
Really?
I wear a hard hat. It's kind of tight. It's mask Jace.
Yeah. There's. It seems like there's been like a construction worker character before.
Huh.
Somebody's probably walked out with like a.
I bet Val
bar,
Venus has rocked that. Just like in a porn game.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up construction character.
But I realized like I wanted to be super lazy this week. I wanted to review tape and just watch TV and like get over on killing my arteries with junk food. But I only wrestling though. I don't want to watch any like stupid other shit. Like I hate all the commercials on Destination America that remind me that they play things that aren't wrestling. Like travel shows and like now they're gonna have that Exorcism Live
I'm
bullshit.
into that, dude. I'm a paranormal guy.
You're into the paranormal, like
Every single
like
one.
ghost hunters and shit.
Not that. I don't like that.
Because, like, they went to the Winchester House in San Jose, and I watched that episode when I lived in the Bay Area, and, like, I've been to the Winchester House a million times, and them trying to put that over as, like, a spooky gimmick, it's laughable. Like, what kind of gimmick shows are you into, like, if you don't like ghost hunters?
I'm into the documentary on Netflix called Wrestling for Jesus.
Well, yeah, because that's wrestling, and that's tight.
Dude, that was so funny. I was trying to put you guys over on that. You don't know how awkward that was. Like, as a Christian man in America, I'm just, like, blown away how awkward Christian people can be.
I'm not.
Yeah, you went pretty hard on selling that.
It was so funny.
You should know, as a Christian man in America, Christians are, like, the gayest people you'll ever meet. They're so lame and awkward almost all the time.
So, like, one of the guys goes by Matt Cruz, I think his name was, and he, like, was straight up anchor blue guy.
Yeah.
Like, in his trailer, like, the place he lives, not his, like, gimmick trailer where he gets ready for his matches, but, like, they were in his bedroom, which had, like, wood paneling walls like this, and his computer was, like, probably just riddled with porn, but...
Was it like a gateway computer?
Yeah, like an old, big-ass, like white...
machines at Costco?
Yeah. And, dude, and he had, like, all these wrestling gimmicks on the wall, like... God, he's almost like me. But, he was, like... He had an award that he won, and it was called, like, Most Christ-like, right? He's all, I won this trophy for this and this, and he's like, this one meant a lot to me, it was most Christ-like. And the person behind the camera was like, well, how do you win that? And he's like,
perform miracles?
no, he's like, I just don't know. I don't know, I guess it has to do with sportsmanship or helping other guys out. I don't know. He, like, didn't know why he won the award that was the most important award to
He
him.
probably had the sweetest beard, like, let's be honest.
Or just less beers after the show. Right? So, yeah, dude, you guys gotta watch at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, all you have to do
It's
is
so funny.
watch anything Christian that has something after the word Christian. Christian rap,
Have you ever
Christian
seen Jesus?
death metal,
Have you ever seen Jesus
Christian
Camp?
skaters, yes.
Have you seen Jesus
Yes,
Camp?
of course.
Okay, so it's like Jesus Camp, but a wrestling
But
promotion.
kayfabe.
I get over on
Yeah.
christianmingle.com.
God!
What? I've been on it.
Have
Do
you
you
ever,
really?
I've been on Muslim Mingle.
I haven't been on that one. What about Black People Meet?
I haven't done that one. I went on Muslim Mingle just because I wanted to pick up on ninja chicks. Like, my profile picture was a picture of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. 'Cause I wanted to
Ninja
fit
chicks.
in.
Muslim
Yeah.
chicks are ninjas?
Yeah, they all wear the mask. That means they're ninjas, right?
That's true. Forgot about that.
Like, if you wear a black mask all the time and you kill people, I assume you're a ninja.
If you were a lucha in the WWE and you tweeted that, they'd bury you.
Well, they bury me because I'm a
That's why
lucha in the
WWE
WWE. Like, by default, I'm buried by being a lucha.
They, like, dig up stuff on
Yeah,
people's
they
Twitters
buried
from,
my
like,
girl Zara because, like, she had, like, some random pic of, like, a Nazi, like, swastika in the background. They, like, fired her for it. It was, like, 5 years ago. They found, like, an old...
Yeah, they, like, dig up stuff on your Instagram from years ago.
Dude, the easiest way to dig up old stuff that's really offensive and racist is to, like, review tape on the WWE Network.
I think...
Oh, anything that had to do with, like, Ted DiBiase and Virgil was pretty...
Or the Mexicals.
Or the Colonel, that guy that was, like, basically a slave driver.
At least
Yeah,
that
but-
was WCW, at least.
I don't see what's bad about that. That stuff happened. People trying to act like it
I'm not
never
saying
happened.
it's bad,
I
it's
don't
just they're
mean you.
very
Yeah.
hypocritical.
Yeah. I
What's
agree
it-
with you.
Nothing's more hypocritical to me than the Divas Revolution right now, because the fact that they're trying to say that women are tough and yeah, don't be sexist, but they're still calling them divas,
And they put the strap on a dude.
and their belt has a fucking pink butterfly on it. It's like the My Little Pony Championship. It's gay.
Yeah.
Like, they need to revive the women's championship and bring some...
Wait, like 90s gay? Like, where it's okay to say that word? Or, like, homosexually gay?
It's like semen dripping out both eaters gay. Like, it's just stupid.
Yeah, gay.
It's both gays.
Like shoot gay?
It's gay fade. I don't
Gayfabe?
care. It's terrible. I hate it. Like I said on Twitter, like on Monday night, like anyone impressed with this crap has never seen Candice LeRae, Sexy Star, or Awesome Kong.
I'll pop
Or they
for
don't watch Sasha Bailey.
any and all Candice LeRae drops.
Yeah, and that's what kills me. The same company that is doing this terrible crap with women on the main roster is the one that did a video package tonight of them doing like a Rocky montage of training and working their asses off and getting ready for a legitimate match. Like, the dissonance between the two rosters is absurd right now. Like, I don't know the mental gymnastics required between, like, Kevin Dunn and his horseshit backstage and H getting to, like, run a respectable promotion down in NXT.
I was just thinking about something.
Like I said, I think we're on the cusp of, like, this big change. And it needs to happen.
My shoot wife made you guys dinner while you were reviewing tape tonight.
It was hell good,
It's like the tightest thing a human's ever done.
I don't think that's the tightest thing a human's ever done.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus died for our sins, and, like, the Allied forces pushed back Nazi tyranny, and you think Pesto Alfredo is the tightest thing ever done.
It's pesto.
Pesto's tight.
And
it's not even as tight as Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 10 coming off the top of the line.
Like, a woman made you dinner while you were watching wrestling. That's pretty tight.
Yeah. None of us get to have sex with her except you, so it's not really that big of a deal to us.
Yeah, but, like, there's not a lot of dudes that can sit around watching wrestling without saying, "Hey, Mom, can you get me some food?" You know what I mean? Like, can you microwave me a Hot Pocket like Anchor Blue Guy down the street?
Like a pepperoni pizza Hot Pocket every time.
100% of the time.
Never anything besides that.
And if it's cold in the middle, he just eats around it and, like, ditches the rest of it.
I bury that.
Like, I'm not going to leave my room to reheat it.
Of course not.
What's your hot, like, do you guys get over, like, admit it.
Alright, snack gimmick time.
Do you get over on Hot Pockets?
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite Hot Pocket?
I don't that much.
Shut up.
I don't really. Like, I don't
Tinder guy doesn't get over
I don't
on...
dislike them, but I don't, like, buy them.
It's hard.
What's your favorite of the gimmicks?
Ham and cheese.
That's such a
I don't
genre
like
gimmick.
that one at
I
all.
love
That's
ham
vanilla.
and cheese.
That's not, and it's not a spot monkey. That's like a vanilla midget.
I like ham and cheese, but pepperoni's really, really good.
I mess with croissant pockets.
Dude,
like
are you gonna
those
say
good.
like
the
Philly
breakfast ones.
cheesesteak?
No.
Oh.
I like the breakfast ones that have like eggs and like bacon. And
You know
stuff.
exactly
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say because I'm Lucha John.
Like the Mexican one.
The taco one that's like got the spicy Mexican taco meatballs in it and like the
Never had
chilies and shit. It's hella good.
Really?
It's got like spicy Mexican
Why not
cheese.
just eat a burrito?
Because that's not a Hot Pocket.
You
can't eat a burrito and play World of Warcraft
Do you mess
simultaneously.
with? Do you mess with toaster strudels?
Yeah.
Like and put the icing on them?
Yeah. they're
So
great.
good.
They're great.
I like the blackberry cream cheese ones, dude.
Now here's a proposition for I know you like Totino's. Like everyone loves Totino's. But when
We were talking about frozen pizza the other day.
when pizza's on a
Bagel? You can eat
Bagel,
pizza
yeah,
anytime?
you can eat pizza anytime. Like pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time.
Yep.
What do you think about that? Bagel bites, 90s gimmick.
Love them.
Coming from the guy who wants pizza like on Thanksgiving, I appreciate that statement.
I also like shoot like pizza bagels on
Yeah.
like a full
Oh, yeah,
bagel.
that's
Yeah.
Like you can rock
Like,
that at like Dom's
Bagel
Donuts.
bites is such like a 90s like Mom, Trevor and Tyler are coming over and we're gonna watch
Trevor is gay.
Trevor is
Monday
gay.
Night Nitro. Can we have pizza bagels?
Dude,
Like that's
Monday Night Nitro, not just Nitro. Like you
No.
had to drop the Monday
of course.
night. Yeah.
Because it's the Monday Night Wars.
So
It was a clash
brought
of
up-
ideologies over Monday night.
you brought up Totino's.
So good. You know what my gimmick on that is too.
Mexican?
Yeah, of course.
It's
Every
not though. It can't be your favorite one.
It is.
I think you're kayfabing.
I'm not.
You like that over triple pepperoni.
Dude, triple. No, I'm not about it. I'm about Triple
That's
H.
the
I'm not
great-
about triple pepperoni.
Dude, triple pep and
I'm
triple
like
cheese.
I'm about the hamburger one, and therefore I like the Mexican one because it's hamburger and like green chilies.
Hey, do you mess? You know what? Like my favorite Mexican like microwave gimmick is like by far 100%.
I'm wondering.
So good.
Is it gonna be like a Guerrero burritos, like the chicken and cheese?
It's not like a brand of something. It's like a type of Mexican food.
What?
Dude, I get over so hard on taquitos.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Like El Monterey, like
Yes.
Yeah, like a whole
Think
box
shredded
of them?
beef.
you
Not
you-
shredded beef.
Yeah,
ground
you
beef,
just
sorry.
said
No.
when I got us Mexican food the
Yes.
other night for us to review tape, you said you hate
I
eating
do.
shredded meat.
I misspoke. That's why I corrected it.
But like all of them are shredded.
No, they're not.
No,
You
oh,
can
wait,
get ground beef.
there's
ground
ones.
beef.
There's also chunk chicken, but
I don't like
bury
those
it.
that much in taquitos. I want the beef in taquitos.
I want shredded beef. Like I'm a carnitas guy, so
Dude,
So
I love taquitos. I like chicken taquitos and I
I love
the
that we're
shredded beef
so
ones.
fat and American.
Mm-hmm.
Like before we started this podcast tonight, we were going to talk about wrestling, and our one off-topic gimmick was going to be like reality TV show gimmicks and how you guys love them.
My wife wanted to be part of that, but then she said she wanted to go to bed.
We still could have done it, and I brought it up and we buried it so we could talk about taquitos, and I'm fine with that.
Then don't be a dick about us talking about taquitos.
I'm not. I'm pointing out how fat and American we are that we want to talk about food over anything else.
Dude, who's listening to the show that doesn't like taquitos?
I hope they just
please unsubscribe.
Yes. You're not getting a pro wrestling tee if you don't like taquitos.
Yeah.
So again, you need to subscribe, you need to like, you need to comment, and you need to like taquitos.
Right.
An addendum to the requirement.
You need to like every gimmick we're talking about. If you don't like any of the food gimmicks we brought up, you suck. Right? I would think you do. Like Totino's
is crap.
You can bury hamburger Totino's.
Yeah.
Don't.
And you can bury the Mexican pizza Totino's.
Yeah, just bury them like every lucha gets buried.
Dude, they suck.
Do you mess with Mexican pizza like Taco Bell?
No, I don't. Like we had that discussion. I bury it there. Because it's not a cheesy gordita crunch, so I won't have it. It's the best.
Dude, cheesy gordita crunches are pretty good.
They're hella good.
But I'm still confused how you don't think triple pep is the best flavor of Totino's. It even smells the best when it's cooking in your house.
I'll give that to you.
It smells so good.
No, I like the.
Remember at the Pinoche?
I like the hamburger and like the crumbled sausage ones.
Bring that back for like one of these nights.
One of like
Totino's.
Rocket Totino's?
Yeah.
Like, really make me feel like I'm in college again.
Dude.
It's tight.
Yeah, like I didn't even go to college and I like Totino's like I was in college. I mean, I did go for a while, like, and shoot, but...
Totino's like a college thing?
Oh, yeah.
I think of, like, Top Ramen.
College... But no, that's Anchor Blue Guy. Though I did used to rock, like, the Nong Shim spicy kimchi noodles.
No, dude. Ryan, T-Cat and I have, like, a theory on Anchor Blue Guy with Top Ramen. His theory and my theory coincide, but his theory is he, like, takes the seasoning packet, like, in a shot, like, just to, like, impress people. Just goes and just takes that sodium bomb, dude. And then my theory is that he like crunches on just raw Top Ramen at school.
No, dude. Anchor Blue Guy like sprinkles it over and then bites into the like the giant Dolph Ziggler wig.
That's what I'm talking. It is, yeah, yeah. It is. It is like a Dolph Ziggler like rice cake. Yeah. No, but like that's what I said, and then he goes, yeah, or he just pounds the seasoning packet like to impress the chick. Or a bunch of dudes, probably. We're gonna have to have like
Of course it's a bunch of dudes. The Anchor Blue Guy doesn't actually hang out with kids.
So we're gonna have to have like a special... He wants to hang
out with Hot Topic girl, though.
We're gonna have to have like a special episode.
Are you Anchor Blue Guy? Because that's like your life's goal is to hang out with Hot Topic girl.
Hot Topic girls.
Do you know how to do like video editing where like when we say something you can make like an image of that come up on the video?
Yeah, I did do digital media in college, so...
Yeah. We need to do that, because I don't know how to do that.
That's a lot of work, though.
No, it's going to be sick, though.
I'm like shoot lazy.
Because you have
I'm not even
an Apple computer that's like made for that stuff, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like I can't get my PC to do anything for me. So I try to like do that for our last YouTube.
Linux.
But we need to have like a YouTube video, just like a...
Explaining Anchor
We need
Blue
to lay out Anchor Blue Guy.
Because every time we talk
drop
a lot, and no one
they need to understand it, like, because... When we lay it out, you will understand. Every single person listening has to be able to understand who we're talking about.
If
you know this guy.
You have to have been cognizant during like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, that's everybody that listens. Everybody. My little brother was born in 93 and he knows who Anchor Blue Guy is.
But there's definitely a certain age range. If you were in school in the like 90s and early 2000s, you're gonna know.
Yeah, like my mom wouldn't understand.
You're gonna intimately know. You're gonna go, oh, that motherfucker.
So, I gotta tell you about some of my gimmicks at work lately. Yeah, you're gonna
Preston, I hated that guy.
So Preston,
that's the name of one.
Preston Coleman, hated that guy.
So
that's like a word.
One of my gimmicks. You guys have put me over on like that 2006 era on the network where
so good.
Teddy Long's involved.
Hold on, playa.
Yeah, so like my shoot job, my shoot gimmick at work is I'm a finance manager, and so like my job is to like when someone wants to buy a car, I send over all the information to the bank and like try to get them approved to buy the car, right? So like when the bank comes back and says, "Oh, we would do this with a cosigner," like I pull the salesman in now and I say, "Hold on, playa. This match is now a tag team match." It's like my favorite gimmick right now, and they never understand. They just blankly stare at me like, "What are you talking about? We need a cosigner." Oh, okay. I'll get a cosigner.
You have like shitty coworkers.
Yeah, they don't know what I'm talking about.
You should fire them and bring us in to be tight.
And then the other day I was talking to a bank rep and I like let it slip and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was just kayfabing you." And she didn't know what I meant, obviously, but I
the context she knew?
No, she didn't know what I meant. And like, so I like, the next time I called her, because I talk to her all the time because I work with that bank a lot. Next time I called her, I like had to like break it down and explain to her what I meant. I was like, "This is what I meant."
Break kayfabe to explain.
Yeah, like I was like, "This is what I meant by saying I was kayfabing you," and she just laughed about it.
How?
And then I told
How
her,
did you explain it? Like, I'm curious of what your explanation to it to her was.
Well, so she had told me. I actually didn't say I was kayfabing her. I said, "Oh, you were just kayfabing me." Okay. So like she had told me that something was gonna go a certain way, and I like believed it. And then she's like, "Well, it's not gonna work that way."
You got swerved.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, you were just kayfabing me," and then so.
Russo's her boss.
Huh?
Russo's her.
Yeah. So we thought it was gonna work a certain way for this customer, and then it wasn't gonna work that way. So I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Don't worry about it. You just got my hopes up. You were just kayfabing me, right?" and
it's a false cash in.
yeah. So the next time I called her, I was like, so I totally dropped this on you earlier, and I know you have no idea what I was saying. So I just explained to her that like in the wrestling biz, the kayfabe is like the belief that it's real, right? And so I was like, you made me believe that was real, so you basically kayfabed me. Yeah. So that was my So she laughed about it, and then the reason I brought up the whole bank rep relationship is because I was talking to another bank rep at a different place, and I dropped an Anchor Blue guy on her, and she like understood what I was talking about.
Tight.
Yeah.
What context was that?
Oh, it's a long story.
I'm trying to get a Honda Civic for this guy. He's totally an Anchor Blue guy right now.
Right. So like, I don't know why I came. We were like talking like, and then we were just like straight shooting, just like having a fun conversation. We weren't even talking about like a bank deal, and then I said something about, I was like, "Yeah, me and my buddies always make fun of Anchor Blue guy," and I like explained him just a little bit. She's like, "I totally get it. I know who you're talking about." So it only took like a quick explanation, and she knew what I was talking
People
about.
will pop once they understand like Anchor Blue guy, and then they'll be able to chime in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm glad we're finally getting to this because I want that to be one of our like tease giveaways. The person who like subscribes, follows, likes us, and also enjoys taquitos, and then submits the best Anchor Blue guy one-liner is the one who wins the tea for that month.
Yeah, that could be our thing. Anyway, so I think on Saturday, if we all get our mystery shirts,
because Saturday
we're gonna watch MSG. We're gonna watch MSG, and I think we should do a special episode where we open our mystery shirts and lay out Anchor Blue guy for everybody.
Because Anchor Blue guy wears graphic tees, so it like meshes.
Yes. Yeah.
Plus, do you think Bola will be here by then?
I'm hoping.
Are you gonna be
LA.
here Saturday for that, or are you gonna be recording your other podcast?
I'll probably be here, yeah.
Alright, tight.
Yeah, because you buried our New Japan review for like Tinder and a podcast, so
Yeah.
I'm
So
disappointed in you.
Yeah,
maybe next week. Next week we'll talk about like gimmick TV shows, like reality shows that my wife's all about.
I think I'm gonna lay it down now because obviously we're gonna talk, because we're gonna watch Respect before we do this.
Yeah.
But
Next
I
week.
want to set it up now, so we're committed to it. I've been wanting to talk this a while. Top 5 feuds, like the two rivalries between two parties that went on ever, any promotion, any era. The ones that just got so much heat
This is
and
the
intensity.
setup for next week?
Yeah, next week.
Okay.
I want you guys to review tape, think about it. Your top 5 feuds.
Whoa! I'll give you a preview. I promise you that Kane versus the Undertaker will be on there.
Well, don't give us a preview.
No, I'm telling you right now, it's a preview.
I don't want a preview.
I'm like 100% straight shoot. I will have Kane and the
I'm
Undertaker on my
kayfabing
list.
you on all of mine.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. I give the people yearning for. I give them something to yearn for more.
You like to give them just the tip every now and then?
Yeah, just dip the shit.
That works.
Yeah. So,
Just finish every now and then.
hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We need some exposure, bro. Share it on Facebook. Tweet it. Whatever you got to do.
Give us some feedback as well, because I'm
You
sure
put
it's
us
in here.
over, and we will put you over. And by the way,
That's
we
our
can't tell how many subscribers we have on iTunes. I don't know how many, because I know of people that do subscribe, but I don't know how many. I can't figure out a way to tell. So, I am a jobber with this stuff, dude. Dude, I got us on iTunes. You guys didn't do that. I did that.
We're too busy bringing like legitimacy.
I broke us into the Apple world. That is legitimacy.
Apple's the WWE.
Dude, they are, and you gotta be over with them.
Yeah, they're big and they're terrible.
So, anyway, because we don't know how many subscribers we had, we need you to leave reviews. Rate us on iTunes. We need it. I will ask you for it because the more you put us over, the more we can put you over and put the next guy over, because we're all about getting people over.
Unlike John Cena.
And you're all about getting dudes off.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go an entire podcast without bringing John Cena.
Anyway, good night. I'm done.
This is Lucha John signing off. You can find me on Twitter @Jabberwocky. And again, @PutHimOver for the three of us. Come on by and have some fun.
I just brought a page standing on air. I don't know. It might be here, or I might bring it here on might be just a thing I want to keep.
I don't want to see the statements on it.
That's what I mean. That's why I don't know. The debut might be here, and then I'll take that
and
home.
we'll go home and like pop our cardboard cherry.
You should